markets are challenging out there in the cannabis industry. Number one, it's only 4 years since cannabis from recreational has been legalized. Number two, there's all these LPs in place today. There's over 1,000 LPs. There are multiple retail stores. And with that, there's got to be a company out there that takes that lead position. It's no different than any consumer packaged goods. And a lot of that has to come from consolidation, but consolidation's got to be right. With Hexo, listen, Redecan is a great brand. There's a lot of great brands within Hexo. And with that, not only getting the synergies, Julie, you also got to get the growth there. And a lot got to change in Canada in regards to how you market the brands, in regards to how you educate consumers about buying the product. Listen, Canada is the only country in the world where adult use cannabis is legal. So ultimately, Canada is ultimately put their foot out there, and they're kind of responsible for the rest of the world to sort of show, hey, here's how we do it, here's how we market it. And by the way, the Canadian government is making a lot of tax dollars from this too. So they got a vested interest to make sure this works in Canada. You don't do deals just for the sake of doing deals. And I think there's a number of things that you got to look at. What you pay for the deal, number one, and we think we paid a very attractive price and benefit both, shareholders for Tilray, and ultimately benefit Hexo shareholders where they're becoming part of Tilray. And, they get a bigger bite and they're part of a bigger company. Number two, we've talked about synergies and savings. In the first year, we're looking for $25+ million of synergies and savings. Yes, you get those once. Once you get the synergies and savings, how do we grow share? Combined share today is about 13%. We need to grow share double digits here. And that's the important thing, is how do we grow share? And share's got to grow, from taking it from our competitors and also bringing new users in there. And at the end of the day, listen, how does it really show? Earnings per share, EBITDA contribution for our shareholders. Our shareholders got to win here, and 1 + 1 got to equal 5, not 3, not 4, 5. And ultimately, the objective of myself and my team is how we make Tilray a bigger company on a global basis. And the big thing here is one day legalization will happen, in the US. There's talk today about what's going on in Germany. What are the learnings coming out of Hexo? What are the learnings coming out of Redecan? What are the learnings coming out of Tilray that we can use around the rest of the world once legalization does happen? The cannabis industry, there's been price compression here, okay? I mean, our prices have come down in the cannabis industry. And as I said, close to $30 million of cannabis prices have come down this year in the Canadian market. In regards to the U.S., beer, can business, our beer business prices have gone up. Our spirit business prices have come up. And what we're trying to do is become those low cost producers. And that's one of the advantages of doing acquisitions, is where you can roll these smaller companies together and have a bigger platform where you can take out multiple costs. So I'm big on acquisitions. Julie, as you know, I've done over 60+ acquisitions at Hain to build that out and took out a lot of cost and use the infrastructure to grow. And that's things we're going to continue to look at Tilray to reward our shareholders with bottom line profits.